Hi everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. My name is Melissa Peshka with Essential Life Mastery Coaching and Healing. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And today I want to talk to you about negotiable and non-negotiable. Most of you are aware when you are going to go buy something or you're going for a raise or a job, you negotiate. Okay, the salary is negotiable, the price is negotiable, and we're used to doing that a lot. What's non-negotiable? Many things are non-negotiable. You can set a price for something and say it's non-negotiable, that's the price. Okay, so when you're talking about objects, okay, or values as far as salaries or anything goes, that's wonderful. Now, it can also go along with your feelings, your actions, in that sense of the matter. What's negotiable? You negotiate back and forth with your actions. Somebody asks you to do something that you really don't want to do, and you go back and forth in your own brain. It's negotiable, you know. I guess I can do it. I really don't want to do it, but I guess I'll do it. That's negotiating with your own self, with your own brain, with your own feelings. And nobody should do that. If there's something that you feel really strong about with your integrity, your morals, those are non-negotiable. Those are qualities that you stand for, and you will not negotiate any of that. I will not tolerate lying, misbehavior. Those are non-negotiable, okay, in my book, in my world. It's non-negotiable. Things I will negotiate, I don't know, letting a 15-year-old stay up later on a special occasion, or even a 10-year-old for that matter, okay? Special occasion, you let them stay up, that's negotiable. Bedtime is negotiable, if that makes it easier to understand. Things that you'll allow, as a parent. Those are all personal things. But what to you is negotiable? In these times, we are faced so much daily with negotiable and non-negotiable things. Things we will do, things we won't do. And it poses a moral question in your own mind and in your own brain. And there's a lot of peer pressure. And let me tell you, peer pressure isn't just for teenagers and young adults. It is for every age group you can imagine right now. Because everybody wants to fit in. Everybody has that little part of their ego, that little part of their being that wants to be accepted, that wants to fit in. So we may negotiate. You're getting together with friends and you feel strongly about not eating indoors in a restaurant right now during these times of COVID. You won't do it, but your friends really want to go to this fabulous restaurant and they're going to pay for you. Do you negotiate with your own brain and your own feelings and say, okay, I will go? Or will you stand true to what you really feel and say, no, I'm sorry, I just won't do that right now. That's just non-negotiable for me. So we either have to wait and visit that restaurant another time or choose somewhere else. So those are things that we're faced with on a daily basis. Your friends may say you're overreacting, you're being too ridiculous, or you're trying to take it too safe, or they're trying to be too risky, and you feel that that's too much of a risk. So there's things that you can fluctuate, but when you have a strict set of integrity, ideals, and morals that you stand true to, and it's made you who you are today. And a lot of times we develop those ideals of our integrity and our morals based on things that we might have incurred and experienced in our past. And as we age, they become more and more structured. So when it comes to negotiating those things, we may flip back and think, back at a time when we negotiated one of those feelings or one of those moral judgments or ideals, and we were flexible, because negotiating is being flexible. So we had that flexibility and it backfired for us. So we may not ever want to go there again. And when that pops up, it's called a trigger. And that triggers us to think about what it is that we really stand for and what we really will not negotiate with. You know, even what you're willing to do, as far as, I don't know, your job, any of those things that maybe you have to go a little bit above and beyond. You know, you have to work a little bit later, or the boss asks you to stay, and you really just are dog tired and you couldn't wait for this day to end, and you're like, I just want to get out of here. Those are negotiable. And that's up to you. And you know what? It's a personal judgment. It's much different than saying, I'm going to sell this table or this lamp or whatever for X amount of dollars, and I'm not taking under such amount of dollars. Then you're non-negotiable, and that's okay. You may not sell that piece, and you have to be okay with that. When you're doing anything, you know, there's things that you're just non-negotiable for, and those are your set principles. Those are your rules, and everybody has them, and we should respect everybody's rules of non-negotiable things. And, you know, you also have to be okay if you're going to negotiate something. Otherwise, you're just going to be kicking yourself in the you-know-what, because I should never have given into that, or, oh, I should never have done that, or I wish I hadn't done that. Why do I always say yes when I really mean no? Why do I say maybe when I really mean no? Or, you know, why do I say no when I am flexible about it? It's a back and forth thing. So the keys are having those good structures, those good negotiable items, and those good non-negotiable items. Yet that table that I'm selling is X amount of dollars, no flexibility at all. Those other items that I'm selling, I don't care if I get exactly what I'm asking for them. Yeah, but you have to set those limits. You have to set those guidelines, and you have to stick to them. Otherwise, you'll be kicking yourself in the you-know-what all the way through life, and that's not really a good way to live. Excuse me, especially in these times right now. So just take heed that what you feel, what you're for, what you're against, and stick with it. And don't let anybody steer you in any different direction, because you are negotiable, or your non-negotiable will always be with you. And you will feel more proud of yourself and stand more tried and true to yourself instead of giving for anybody else. Okay? So I hope that finds you well, and I hope it helps you to navigate through these such uneasy times that we're going through right now. Hopefully the end is near. I invite you all to like my page, Essential Life Mastery Coaching and Healing, on Facebook, and also encourage you to join my group, Thriving Survivors of Emotional Mental Trauma. All is welcome. And please feel free to go on my website, essentiallifemasterycoachinghealing.com, and feel free to download 10 mantras for healing. They can be said in the morning and at night. They're just wonderful, keeping a positive mindset, helping you through your days, and just staying true to yourself. Okay, I will be posting this on my pages and in my group, and it'll also be on my YouTube channel, Melissa Peshka, and also at LinkedIn. Okay, and I wish you all a blessed day. Thank you.